Seems like everyone's got the corner on the truth. So quick to judge, so quick to choose. Animosity, fear, and mistrust.
Is that Jesse killing up keys?
Yeah, it is.
You let the hate build.
Running on bass, surfing on
No longer seek the love.
Chris, good. And he's also sitting in front of me right now. How's it going, brother?
It's going great.
So before I even let you talk, and I love saying that, Chris is a good friend of mine. And I've known him from many moons ago, even before this radio show. And he's a fantastic musician, a farmer. He cares so much about the environment. He puts the mental in environmental because he's always thinking about how he can make this world a better place. And that's why we brought him on here today, even if he has Buckeye friends listening in Texas. Anyways, so he came to me a few years ago and he's like, I've been writing this amazing music and I'm going to put this album together of super musicians in Ann Arbor and it's going to be great. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And you did it. You did it, brother. I'm holding the album in my hand. What is it like to have this vision of this album? And you're also from Mutual Kumquat, so you got your other gig too. To put this album together and put all these great musicians in and have them love your music and have this album in your hand, what does that mean to you today?
It feels amazing. It feels really good. It's been a long road coming to this moment today, being able to release this album. I think it says a lot about the Ann Arbor music scene, music community. So many incredibly talented, generous, loving folks who I've gotten to know really well over the last few years, and pull together this lineup of a bunch of my friends who are just a lot of great artists who play with a lot of other bands as well, and pull together just a great project. And for me as a singer-songwriter, it means a lot to be working with phenomenal musicians. I love writing tunes that feature other people's skills and strengths and then finding my place in that as well. So it's been a lot of hard work, a lot of passion put into it, and it feels great to be here.
Well, it's beautiful, and that's also the title of this album. I'm going to run through a couple of the musicians that are on here because, you know, my listeners are in the know. We got Brennan Andes from the MacPods, Griffin Basham from Hounds Below, Jesse Clayton from the MacPods and Math Game, Seth Hendricks from Kumquat, Ross Huff from the MacPods, Randall Moore from the Ragbirds, the Theo Katzman, Matt Jones on drums, Drew from Mutual Kumquat, Seth's brother, Michael? No.
Jacob. Jolliffe on mandolin.
That's right,
Jacob.
Jacob.
Star on Mutual Kumquat.
No, is it one of the Earlwines in it?
Michael and
Earlwine. Yep. See, this album's loaded with some of the best musicians. How, I mean, you just basically put everyone in the studio and made them learn the songs, and now here's the album?
Well, Seth Hendricks, bandmate of mine from Mutual Kumquat, we have been songwriting partners for years, and he helped me out with some of the tracks. So we had a really good foundation going, played together with a bunch of folks here and there, different shows over the years, and then the core group, you know, we put a few weeks together practicing before heading to the studio, and it came together great.
So you sang this next song I'm going to play, Love Is, which is...
No, I didn't sing this one.
You're in the giving it the shout out. Yo, this is Jim.
This is the one song for me as a songwriter. One of my favorite things to do. This is the only track that I do it on this album is to write for other vocalists.
Now, do you think it's weird that you don't sing on this song and it also happens to be the best song on the album?
You know, maybe it's what I do best.
Yeah,
but I pulled together two of my favorite vocalists, and the song's all about love, and these guys both just put out the love.
That's true. And, you know, it's not necessarily the best song on the album. You sound great singing on it, too. I don't want to put you down in front of your beautiful wife, Heidi, who's in the studio with us today. How's it going, Heidi? All right, so we're going to listen to this song, and, you know, when I first heard it, I was like, this sounds like a High School Musical thing. I pictured, like, these 40 people in this giant musical and people getting down, but I guess that's what love is. It's all-encompassing. So I'm going to talk to Chris some more, but before that, this is Love Is off Chris' brand new album with, you know, Ann Arbor's finest, Theo Katzman. Whew! That song is hitting. Well done. I have Chris Good in studio with me right now. You're listening to his brand new album. That last song featured Theo Katzman and Seth Hendricks, two amazing local musicians. Well, I mean, Seth's not local, but you don't know that, so just buy what I just said. Anyways, I'm blown away by that song, brother. That is such a hit.
It was so much fun making that song, and Theo bringing his piece, Seth bringing his piece. It all just came together really nicely.
So if people want these songs, I want to learn more about what you're doing. chrisgoodmusic.com.
That's correct. Everything's online today through the website chrisgoodmusic.com as well as through Bandcamp.
And when are we going to get CD releases for these shows? As I'm reading it on my sheet, I already know where it is.
It's going to be up north at the wonderful Earthwork Harvest Gathering next weekend. You can get info on that, earthworkharvestgathering.com.
I'm going to go.
The set will be on Saturday. Got most of the full crew from the album performing with me Saturday afternoon, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Also have an acoustic release in October at the Old Town, October 7th, Sunday.
You know, I've never been to Harvest Gathering. Never once.
You're missing out.
It's like the best festival in the whole state.
Who's who of Michigan musicians, incredible time, great food, great community.
I can't do it because Michigan, Denard, and UMass. I got to get denarded. Anyways, what are you going to do? All right, so we're going to play one more song off this album, and it's called For Your Ancestors, and it's a pretty deep and heavy song. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, for sure. It's coming from a deep place, but it's also, you know, a lot of life, a lot of joy, a lot of gratitude through the song as well.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. Give me a little history on the song. This is about an aunt and uncle that passed away a few years ago.
The song was inspired kind of through my family's own grief process, and as I was kind of working through that, really got inspired to, you know, I think in our culture, in our society, we struggle with death, knowing how to remember. We don't have a lot of rituals like a lot of other cultures do. And I just wanted to celebrate their lives and reflect on the gratitude that me and so many others had to their lives. And through that experience, I think have really been able to relate to a lot of other folks who have gone through similar processes and come through it in the end really being grateful and wanting to remember with the spirit of celebration, spirit of love for those that they've lost. So it's heavy, it's deep, but it's also, I think, full of a lot of life and energy.
Well, you know, everyone who's ever been alive know what it's like to lose someone they love. And if you don't know that feeling yet, well, then consider yourself one of the luckiest people on the face of this earth, because it's only a matter of time. So this, yeah.
My aunt and uncle spent a lot of time in West Africa as well. So I really wanted to write a song that was kind of influenced by some of that music, brought Randall from the Ragbirds in, and he put his touch. And so one of the things I'm most excited about is that I feel like I really kind of captured that vibe a little bit.
You did?
Really.
There's a little Paul Simon undertone to it a little bit. Is that can I say that?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, this is For Your Ancestors by Chris Good. All this music is on chrisgoodmusic.com. You heard it straight from him, but this is a special dedication for all of you out there that have lost someone close in your life. This song is for them to live within you. Is that a good way of saying that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, this is For Your Ancestors, and you're listening to Treetown Sound with Matthew Altruda. Well done.
Thank you.
That is For Your Ancestors by Chris Good. It's been a really good time having you in studio. One of my dear friends, he was over this week, and I'm really happy that you put this album together, and it's as good as I hoped it would be.
Well, thanks so much. It means a lot coming from you. You do so much in the community. Really grateful for all the work you do as well.
Yeah, a little bit. So while that song was playing, I learned that the chorus from that song is actually Chris's aunt and uncle who passed away in the car accident. Their kids singing chorus.
Yeah, my cousins.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, you made this album from your heart for you, and it's. I'm really proud of you. This album is great. We're going to be playing this on Treetown Sound, that is, for many moons.